I like to stand with my feet in the water, the Salish Sea's slight waves connecting me with the diving in and pulling back of all things forever and ever. Just a little, only from my ankles down. I grew up along the Salish Sea. It's not the same body of water as the wild Pacific Ocean on the rogue Oregon coast my husband grew up with. The waves don't dance slowly, smallly over your feet. The waves cap and break and come for you. They can break you. My Salish Sea experience lulls me into thinking the waves are a gentle playmate, not a wild animal all their own. So there was this time I stood in the waves, just a little, only from my ankles down, with my back to the sea, watching my newly toddling youngest explore the water. Turn around now, my husband cried. A rogue wave took far more than my ankles. I grabbed my kiddo's waterproof onesie and rescued her. Only a little, as the wave topped us both, but luckily left us still on the beach as it sprinted back to the deep. I like to stand with my feet in the water, connecting with the waves, only a little, only from my ankles down, only as a stunning silhouette of a person connecting to the bigness and sometimes meanness and often tear-drenchedness of the wide world, not as a stunned, swallowed up participant fully immersed in the bigness and meanness and tear-drenchedness of the wide world. My Salish Sea-styled experience of grief, up until recently, lulled me into thinking the waves of grief are a gentle playmate, not a wild animal all their own. So lately is the time I stand in the waves, thinking it's just a little, only from my ankles down, with my back to the sea, imagining my newly lost oldest, exploring the world to come. And no one cries, turn around, but the rogue wave comes. It takes me entirely, then it leaves me. I'm still here, tethered to the beach, not leaving the shore, but somehow also less sure of the shore. I stand up, rub my hands against one another to shake off the sand, seaweed, and salty tears. I say, "Spitsbat," like I taught my 3-year-old, as to say, so we're dirty and undignified. It's okay. Spitsbat and on with it. Only just as I brush off my knees and try to push my hair back from, well, all over the place, the next wave comes and I'm down again, and again, and again. And a rogue wave seems to come daily, sometime between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m., but not dependably, not expectedly, and often again, surprisingly and unsurprisingly. And I'm down again. Down, but not drowned. And the sea retreats, leaving me still there, still here, but worn and unable to spit-spat my way on with it, but somehow moving on with it all the same. I'm learning to read, make reluctant peace with, standing, read, falling face down, with my feet in the water. I'm learning how the wild connects me more genuinely and not like a training pool to the diving in and pulling back of all things forever and ever. More than a little, with all of me. I am learning the dignity of the indignity of falling again and again, of being in total disarray and somehow still standing, with my feet and all of me, consentingly in the wild waters of grief, tossing against life, and pulling back, and tossing, ever and ever again. Someday I may learn the wild balance of standing in the rogue waves. For now I fall, and I learn to fall in love with falling.